Hi friends! So today I'm going to do my vlog number 3, which is mainly just about my life in Canada and then moving to the Netherlands. So you guys had a few questions for me. The first question was, how was your life in Canada and what did you do there? My life in Canada before, I worked at an insurance call center for customer service. I actually worked in insurance since I was like 16 or 17. My life was kind of boring. I moved to a small little island called Victoria after I was done playing basketball just to kind of finish my university degree. And so I was going to school, I was working, and I was streaming. Next question is, how did Civ ask you to work for him and what made you want to do it? I kind of told the story already in the Civ Industries documentary. That he was kind of talking to me on Skype about a plan that he had. And then one day he brought Mommy and I into a Skype call, and I had never talked to Mommy before, and Civ, I had never spoken with him over Skype either. And he pretty much just laid it out and explained how he wanted to bring us both to the Netherlands, how the opportunity was, all that kind of information. And after that, I had less than a month to pick up my life in Canada and move it to the Netherlands. I tried to make it work in any way I could, and I did. And now I'm here. Yay! Next question was, what did you think working in Civ Industries would be like, and how did it end up being? It pretty much ended up being the same way that I thought it would be. Just, streaming a lot, making YouTube videos, trying to be entertaining for all you guys. It's pretty much exactly how I thought it would be, but just a lot more fun because I didn't know how it was going to be between Mommy Civ and I. Because, like, you're literally moving halfway around the world to live with two people you've never met before. So I was a little bit skeptical of how that was going to turn out, but it turned out a lot better than I thought it could be. It's really cool how we get to go to like events and stuff. Like we just went to All Stars, and then we're going to Turkey in less than 2 weeks, and then we're going to be going to Gamescom later in Cologne, and then at the end of the summer we're going to be going to London for Insomnia. So um, I'm really excited for events. All Stars was my first one, and it was actually really fun. So I'm excited for the rest to come as well. Next question was, how are you coping with everything? Wasn't there a big culture shock for you? I have had a lot of change in my life, so adapting to new culture over here wasn't very hard, especially considering it's the Netherlands. Like my mom said when I first was moving here, she's like, out of all the European countries you could have moved to, the Netherlands was probably the easiest to transition because everyone speaks English there and it's not too much of a culture shock. So I'm really happy it was the Netherlands, and so far so good. No culture shock. I'm good to go. Next question was, what do you miss most in Canada? I definitely miss my friends and family the most, and Tim Hortons. I mean, come on. Who can't miss Tim Hortons? Iced cappuccinos. I miss you so much. They were my life. I used to live across the street from a Tim Hortons, so I'm hurting, guys. I'm really hurting. But no, like I definitely do miss my friends and family. It sucks not being able to just go visit them. I actually Skype with my mom, my dad, and my brothers kind of often, and I actually Skype with my grandparents too, which is really funny. They'll just randomly call me, and I'll be like streaming. I'll be like, I can't answer this. They're really cute how they still want to Skype me and see how my life in the Netherlands is going. Do you feel awkward for being the only girl in the group? No. Main reason why is because growing up, I grew up with two older brothers. Every single time I moved around, my groups of friends were always like a big group of guy friends that were into sports and stuff. So far, so good. No awkwardness being the only girl in the group. What were your motivations and ideas with moving? So basically, when I started streaming, I was still going to school and I was still working. And I pretty much was like, I think of this as a hobby at the moment. If I can make it into something bigger, that would obviously be ideal. Like, who wouldn't want to stream and make YouTube videos for a living? I mean, it's kind of awesome. I feel so blessed to be able to do this. I gave it like a few months after I was done school. I was gonna still work, and then I would just stream on the side and see and really push it and really try and see like how far I can really take this. And at that point, Civ contacted me and was like, here. And I was like, oh my god, it's so perfect. And I was pretty much like, this is the one opportunity I'm gonna get, and I gotta take it. So that was kind of my motivation. I really wanted to see how far I could really take this streaming and YouTube thing, and I'm really, really happy with the progress that I've made so far, all thanks to Civ mainly. It's really exciting how this is all unraveling for me, but I'm really, really happy and I feel so lucky to be in my shoes right now. Next question is, KP, in which places have you traveled around the world and in which would you like to travel most in the future? When I lived in Singapore, we got to travel quite a lot. We traveled all around Asia. Like for school, we did a trip to China, to Beijing with our Chinese class. We also did trips to Thailand, Tamanagara. I also got to travel with my basketball and my softball team to Bangkok and Manila. So those were pretty awesome. But just as family, we went to Nepal. We also traveled to Kenya. We did a trip. We did Egypt, Syria, Jordan. I've been to Australia. I've been all over Europe. Only continents I haven't been to are South America and Antarctica. One day I will get to those, but if I had to choose a place to go in the future, I just want to go somewhere like nice and hot, like Bora Bora sounds sweet, or like the Dominican Republic. But we are going to Turkey soon, so I've heard that's quite hot. I'm excited. Last question is, did you finish your studies? I did. I finished in December all my credits. My graduation was in June, and I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts with a major of Anthropology from the University of Victoria. Yay! Sorry, that was my little celebration dance for graduating. I got so lucky with how everything happened. I graduated from university, worked I think like a total of 2 or 3 weeks after I got all my credits, and then Civ contacted me. I wanted to make sure I finished university. That was something that was important to me because I know with the streaming and YouTube videos, there is always a chance that it could not be as sustainable as you need it to be in order to live off of it. So I wanted to have my degree in my back pocket, so I'm really, really happy that I managed to do that. Yeah. So that's all the questions that you guys gave me about living in Canada and then moving. Just to give you guys a rundown, we have done the About Me section. We have now done my life in Canada and moving. Next we have our apartment and living in Eindhoven. And then after that we have just general questions about League, and then the YouTube and streaming questions. So 3 more vlogs to go. 1 more down right now. I hope you all enjoyed it and have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys streaming shortly. Bye!